Hello, welcome to chrislinford.co.uk Get Going Guides. This is a tutorial on getting your websites up and running. This tutorial we're going to be looking at the control panel within your web server so you can see what it's doing, and we're going to be focusing in the later tutorials on how to actually control these and set up some specific details. So the first thing you have to do is go to your host, and I'm using Big Wet Fish, and then you can go to here, we would go to a client area. They'd have a logon area on your account, and then you enter your domain name, the username they've given you, and the password. And we want to enter the cPanel, which is the control panel for your web server. I've already done that, so I've got my cPanel up and running. So what we want to do is to have a quick look at this control panel and what kind of things it does. The first thing that's very useful is right at the top. It's got a get started wizard which plays you some videos to guide you through any issues, and there's videos in all sorts of places on here, and there's video tutorials as well which you can have a look at, and they tell you all about various parts of it. So if you want to see a video on how to do something, then it gives you lots of options there all in one place. These also appear when you are looking at your cPanel controls. Often they give you a video controller. Now, when you had your host, you were probably given a password and other information, which is a secure password normally, but sometimes you might want to change those. So if you want to change the password for you to enter into the web server, you can just click on here. Again, here's the video tutorial. You can type your old password, type your new passwords, and it will tell you if your password is very good or not. You really want to have a good secure password, and you just click on change password now. It also has an automatic password generator which will give you a load of gobbledygook letters and numbers in upper and lowercase to do that. Here's some piece of information it gives you on these. This is common through the whole of cPanel, bits of guidelines on what you should do and what you shouldn't do through it. So that's quite useful. If you want to change your contact information, so the email address that the web host will contact you on, then you can change your information here. And also, if you don't like the look and feel of this particular cPanel, you can modify it to however you want it to look. So here are loads of different styles and themes which you can just choose to make it look a bit different and a bit more personal to you. Personally, I don't bother, I just keep it as it is. But the main thing about cPanel is it gives you all the information, what's going on your server, and all the control of it. So here we've got, on the left hand side around here, we've got all the stats on your server. So it's got my domain name, the hosting directory, when I logged in, how much disk space I'm using out of my configuration. So I'm filling up quite high, so I'm going to need to get some more disk space. How much monthly bandwidth I'm using, so I don't use a lot of bandwidth because I use a lot of external services. I've only got one email account, which is chris@chrislinford.co.uk to email me. Am I running subdomains? No, I'm not at the moment. I haven't got any parked domains, which are domain names. I might have chrislinford.org or something which I'm just parking there and not using at the moment. And it goes through all the different things, how many databases, what packages I'm using, what server I'm on. But something that's quite useful at the bottom is if you've got some trouble with your server, you can just click on the server status, and it just tells you what's running and what's not running. So if there's something gone wrong with your server, you can see roughly where it has gone wrong, and then you can contact your support people with some information. But normally I find they're already on the case when you contact them. So other things cPanel can do is you can set up your email services, so we'll have a look at those later on. You can use these files to manage all your files and your file transfers, so we'll be looking at FTP accounts and stuff later on. Then we've got logs, where you can look at all the information that's going on it, who's coming to your site, what are they looking at, and all the statistics within it. Then we've got security. So it's got all the secure socket layers manager, all the stuff. If you're going to be running an e-commerce site, you'd want to set that up. Then we've got subdomains and domain management. So if you want to buy some more domains to work on your website, or you just want to sit on some domains or just park them, or domain redirects. So I've got the .org, I've got the .com, but I want them all to go to one site. Then you can redirect them from that, and we'll have a look at those later. Then SQL databases. This is where you can run databases on your system. Very important for things like Joomla, or you're running a blog. Then you need to set these up, but if you're using other systems like Softalicious here in the software services, it will set them all up for you. And here we've got CGI centers, computer gateway interfaces for handling different programming. A lot of these things, if you don't know what they are, you probably don't need to use them yet, so if in doubt, you can just leave them alone. And then at the bottom we've got some what they call advanced things, where we've got stuff we can manage images, we can have error pages if something's gone wrong, front page extension if people make websites, virus scanners so you can protect it, and MIME types from there. So we'll have a look at those as we go along. So really that's the cPanel. Nothing to be scared of. If you push a button, you can always go push the back button up here, or you can just click on the home page button to get back to where you started, and if in doubt, just log out and log back in again. It's as simple as that. If you need more information, contact me on chris@chrislinford.co.uk or via YouTube or iTunes, and good luck with your server. The next tutorials will be on how to set up your email accounts.